we're gonna be spending most of our days indoors. We don't really have a choice unless you're a frontliner. If that is the case, you keep safe. Everyone keep safe, wear your face masks if you do need to go out and interact with people, sanitize. Always use some form of sanitizing alcohol or wash your hands if you can. Just make sure that you keep safe, because the virus is no joke. It will kill you. Anyway, gonna do our usual dailies in Genshin. I was also planning on doing some spirals since it has reset. I have not passed floor 11. I mean, I've beaten floor 11, 1, 2, and 3, but not with stars. The challenges of free-to-play, I guess. I have mail. Ooh, yes. Survey. Let's go. Let's give our 2 cents. What is your gender? A male. What platform do you usually play Genshin Impact? PC. Which of the following characters' weapons do you own? Select all that apply. I don't have that. I don't have Venti yet. I don't have LG of the end. I do not have any. Which of the following statements best describe your experience with the Windbloom Festival event? Invitation of Windbloom. Select one. I didn't know about Windbloom Festival event. I know about the Windbloom Festival event, but have not participated. I've participated in the Windbloom Festival event. Overall, how satisfied are you with the Windbloom Festival event? I did have some gripes. One, the number of events available daily, because there were huge gaps between the week of that event where the players had nothing to do, especially if you cleared all of the events available during the time, and it was just kind of sad that there was basically nothing to do, and you had to wait for like the refresh or the unlock for the event. So I would say somewhat unsatisfied, and this is basing it off of what we had during the Leeway Festival. This during the Leeway Festival, even though the main events were pretty short, there were a lot of side quests and mini quests that were available for players to do, and it kind of became a filler between the day where you had to wait, where there's no events whatsoever, and it kind of made it a more fuller experience content wise. Okay, next is, how satisfied are you with the following aspects of the Windbloom Festival event? Peculiar Wonderland. I guess I'm satisfied with that one. Festive challenges. Somewhat satisfied. Actually, the Peculiar Wonderland, I was very satisfied. Those events are pretty fun. It did get repetitive, especially when you're trying to clear challenges, but they were very creative and it was a lot of fun. Time required to earn the events I wanted. Somewhat unsatisfied, because at the very beginning of the event you could basically buy the lyre or the balloon, and they were locked behind the event gates, meaning you had to clear the first levels of each act of the event before you can actually purchase the lyre, which is kind of stupid. Storyline, oh, the storyline was pretty nice because it involved a lot of characters, even though, let's say, they're just side characters in the story. It was just nice to see a lot of the Mondstadt characters being voiced as well for this event, which was kind of nice. Overall event rewards, kind of unsatisfied. I feel like the Leeway Festival had more rewards in terms of chests, because the one event there had you opening like the largest chest, the precious chests. It was kind of nice. It was precious or luxurious. Yeah, the biggest chest that's available in the game, and there was like 3 to 4 per day on that event. So I feel like the rewards versus the Leeway Festival was kind of mediocre in the Windbloom. Plus, they were all behind events that were scattered within a week, which had like a day or a 2-day pause. So it was kind of sad. All the rewards basically that you can get was through the Windbloom shop and nothing else. Like, story-wise, it did give you some Primo Gems, but if you think about how much Primo Gems was given during the Leeway Festival, this pales in comparison. Festive anecdotes, somewhat satisfied on that one. Those were basically just commissions, you know. They could have added more. There were only like 2 per day or per act. And compared to Leeway, there was like, what, 9 per week. And that was amazing. There was a lot of rewards for that. Okay, overall, do you think the rules for the Windbloom Festival event were easy to understand? Somewhat easy. I didn't find it hard. They're basically straightforward. How do you feel about the number of festive anecdote quests, resident commissions in it? Too few. The following questions are about the festive challenges. How fun did you find the following festive challenges? Bullseye balloons. Oh, this was very interesting. I like that one. It's very challenging, and people have been trying to like get perfect scores in that one, so I say people did enjoy that one. Floral freefall, it was somewhat boring because I'd rather have a race or a time challenge with trying to stay in the air instead of like falling. I mean, it was challenging at first, but it kind of became boring. There wasn't really, it wasn't a challenge basically. I mean, I don't know, compared to the two, this one was like the weakest one of all. Ballads of Breeze, the lyre minigame, very interesting. A lot of people enjoyed this one, especially if you came from a background of rhythm games. People really enjoyed this, and a lot of people really were excited about grabbing that lyre that you can actually play in game outside the event. So yeah, I'll score that very interesting. What aspects of Bullseye balloons are you dissatisfied with? Strategy is uninteresting. Shooting is difficult to control. Required amount of points per prize too high. Line of sight can be obstructed by environment. I mean, that's part of the challenge. Rules aren't clear enough. Each stage takes too long. Gameplay is too repetitive. Yeah, I'm not really dissatisfied about it. Everything was just fine. Like some of the areas, like the final ones, had obstructions, but you could basically just go up certain areas so that you can clear those obstructions when you're shooting. But then again, there's nothing really to complain about Bullseye balloons. Okay, Floral Freefall. are you dissatisfied with? Select three, only three. Repetitive, uninteresting, I guess I'll choose those. Basically the same thing over and over, and falling is very slow with no control whatsoever, which makes it very boring. Like if they added like controls like dashing, diving, you know, doing a barrel roll or something, it probably would have been a lot better. What aspects of Balance of Breeze are you dissatisfied with? Oh, there's nothing I'm dissatisfied about. Oh, actually, let's see. Music rhythm doesn't match the beat indicators. I could complain about that one because there were some points of some songs where the presses weren't in sync with the rhythm, I guess. So it could be just me, or it could be, I don't know if people notice it, but that's basically oh yeah, there's one more. The spacing on the left and right controls should be movable in case of users having big monitors, because it was very hard to keep an eye on both sides with large monitor. Basically, if you're on mobile, it was super easy because you're limited to that space on your phone, so you can basically see the left and the right. But my complaint was with a monitor, you can't, unless your eyes are like split wider, then you can see both sides. But if you have a really big monitor, then the distance between the left and the right controls are pretty far. And there were like in the pro modes, there were like double touches and like continuous presses between left and right, and which you can't really see unless you like look over. So that's, if they made it so that you can adjust it, then maybe it would be a lot better. But basically the whole event was fine. It's just that how do you feel the difficulty of the following festival challenges? Liar, Just Right, Free Fall, very easy, multi balloons. I guess it's Just Right. Overall, are you satisfied with the amount of time required to earn the rewards you want? Neutral. I mean, it wasn't really hard to get any of the rewards. How satisfied are you with the gadget wins on Liar? Somewhat satisfied. How would you feel about a rerun of the festive challenges? I don't know. I'm indifferent. The following questions are for the Peculiar Wonderland. How fun have you found the following peculiar challenges? One-way traffic, somewhat interesting, barrage minuet. I heard people don't like this. Yeah. I didn't like it either. Stepping stone antics, very interesting. I like that one. Overall, how difficult do you find the peculiar trial final boss? Very easy. Overall, what aspects of the Peculiar Wonderland are you dissatisfied with? There's really nothing. Overall, are you satisfied with the amount of time required to earn rewards? I'm neutral with the rewards. How would you feel about a rerun of Peculiar Wonderland? Oh, I could definitely do more of those if there was like more rewards to collect and different more types of challenges they could do. It's a good event dungeon. What aspects of gameplay do you hope to see for the Peculiar Wonderland? Play with more players. Oh yeah, that would be fun. More players. Competitive co-op. Oh, that one is interesting. That one's interesting. That would be nice. More kinds of minigames. Yes. No, I want to select this too. Oh, that's fine. Which of the following statements best describes your experience with Peculiar Trials in co-op? Co-op mode. Select one. And often. Here we go. Comments, suggestions. 1. More ways to earn resin, fragile resin. For free-to-play players. World level drop adjustments as it feels that there is no impact on rewards, loots in domains, world bosses, open world. Number 3, account security should be a priority as people are still getting their accounts hacked, stolen. Please work on more security features like a F2A. What else? More daily activities, quests, missions to do as the game lacks in content to do daily. What else? I guess this is a nice one, to have more chances to do storm terror, wolf, child boss instances. Per week, maybe twice a week. Okay, I guess that's fine for the survey. Hey, 3K. Ain't paying for my positive review on that. You're getting what you're getting. Alright, since I've said my 2 cents, should start doing my daily stuff. Yokusu! Collect my daily expedition stuff. Like, even that expedition stuff they added after the Leeway festival in the expedition was pretty nice. It might be too little, I guess, but it was something that you can look forward to because of the rewards and the challenge that you had to fight the monster that you were scouting for. It was something you can basically do daily. That's all we're asking, is that MiHoYo add more daily quests in the open world, like commissions for players to try or to do. Just give us more stuff to do daily, because like, it's sad that with everything that you can do daily, you can basically just log in for an hour or less and finish basically everything else that you need to do. So it kind of sucks, cause like you wanna be playing the game for longer, but at a certain point, like where I am right now, it comes to a point where there's really nothing to do. So it's kind of sad. If they added more, I'm guessing they might be just I guess waiting for the other regions to unlock. Maybe they'll add more dailies and stuff, but it's just sad that your daily stuff is basically limited to, you know, to what you can do, just commissions. Actually, I'm gonna pause on working on artifacts and probably work on Hu Tao's Ascension. I wanted to get her to level 90, but to do that we're gonna need to farm the Geovishap boss to get the materials. And I'm gonna need to do my usual artifact run, of course. Need to switch.
イルチャールのお兄さんが病気になった。イルチャールのお兄さんが看病してくれるだろうか。ヤッホー。行くぞー。ヤッホー。
Gather all the things. We need a lot of these burner artifacts to upgrade artifacts. So it's a good idea to do this as well if you're like upgrading artifacts for your characters, instead of having to burn your 2-star, 3-star or 4-star artifacts. You can burn off these 1-star artifacts, because EXP is EXP, and you can do this daily as well. Pretty good. So that if you're like if you have a artifact that looks good but you need to upgrade, you can use these, whatever you collect here, to burn through the first few levels to see if the artifact can be workable and not having to waste any of the higher tier ones, and reserve that for when you're upgrading at higher levels. Basically the tier 1 artifacts are good up to level 10, then you can move on to the 2-star artifacts and onwards to level, because you get more enhancement bonuses when it does proc with higher tier artifacts. I'm not even sure how that procs, but or when it does, because it seems to be random for me every time I upgrade an artifact, so I can't really tell if it's gonna proc during 1-star artifacts or like 4-star artifacts. But either way, it should be a good bonus every time you're upgrading artifacts, because it's a big boost. Bigger boost, of course, if you're using higher tiered artifacts. Yahoo! The ones down here as well. I just grab these. Okay, that should be all of them. Move on to back to the artifact route. Byung, 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 byung. Byung, 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 byung. Kimachi.
Yum 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 yum. Sayonara.
What the hell? This guy's ambushing me. Nani? Come here, bitch.
吸引テスト開始。
Bitch, I was AFK. Ain't gonna hit me, lightning. No, no, no. one of the commissions actually near there. I'll do that after this run. Code is watching Godzilla vs. Kong. Such a good movie. The writing is left a little left to be desired, I would say. Some of the characters had little to no purpose to the story whatsoever, which is kind of weird. Like, they were there, but they really didn't have any purpose as to why they were in the movie. Like, that girl from Stranger Things, and she was with the guy from Deadpool, and they're basically just there running around, going to a high security facility of the bad guys. It doesn't make sense as to why. What was their purpose? Like, I don't know. It didn't make sense. But the fights in that movie between Godzilla and Kong, man, those were top notch. It had that feel of the old school movies, or old school Godzilla, where there were men in suits just destroying the city around them as they battled it out. And that's how it felt with the CGI. It felt that way, but it was realistic. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's how it actually looked. Like, man, it kind of showcased how mighty Godzilla and Kong was in the movie. Like, if you're around their vicinity, you better get the hell out of their way, because nothing's gonna stop them. That's why it was like kind of useless with the exposition of the other characters, the side characters in the show, in the movie. It's like they just forcefully put them there just to create some sort of exposition. Maybe if they actually expanded on the history of how of Kong, of King Kong, since it was more of his movie, because the past movie was more on Godzilla, so this was kind of like a Kong movie. They expounded more on the history, on events, on him before him getting thrown into the surface where the real world is, and the events leading to that from the Hollow Earth where he came from. That would have been a better like side story instead of these characters that just didn't make sense. Basically, it's just I don't know. They just didn't make any point, and they have no reason whatsoever being in the movie. have some water. But yeah, if you're thinking about watching Godzilla versus Kong, I would recommend it, especially if you're a fan of either Godzilla or Kong, or if you're into giant monsters battling it out. This definitely is a step up from their few first movies where they barely showed them, or like the battle scenes were very short. In Godzilla vs. Kong, like majority of the movie was their battles, which is very nice because they're the stars of the show. That's what you came to see, is King Kong battling out Godzilla. And for me personally, I'm more on the Godzilla side because, man, he's just badass overall. Like, King Kong is King Kong, but man, having the atomic breath on Godzilla is just awesome. The way he's just formed, or how he looks, and it's just the overall aesthetic on Godzilla. He's just more menacing looking. And King Kong is, you know, a gorilla, a very huge gorilla. Nothing really special about it besides his size. So I'm more of a Godzilla fan. What happened? I should change party. Boken da Boken.
Boken da Boken.
Boken da Boken.
Hey. 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 Moero. みんながそばにいてく。
安全距離確認。
雨描きがたし股間奥義。
さあ、予言の超。
Dude, that was nice. Okay. And he's dead. Nice. Hey, artifact run done. I guess I can connect my forged items. Alright, time to do my commissions. I've seen Razor again.
輸送の風シミュレート安全距離確認はいへいおいはいおい
Sword here, Lan. No razor. Maybe it's not a sword that she's looking for. Maybe it's actually a razor. Turns out Lan is like Razor's long lost sister or something.
この剣はわかるかい？太遊ルコー。
はっ両弦の蝶
Ouch.
よっおいややおっここへいおいおいはっ
No, get down from there.
吸引テスト開始
No, I can't hit him.
みんなは俺が守る。
6308式ユニット、さあいってらっしゃい。おい。
Alright, two more commissions, and then I'm gonna go farm the Z-Buzz.
イルチャールのお兄さんが病気になった。イルチャールのお兄さんが看病して。超拡散形態、安全距離確認。はっぱおい。
この件はわかるかい？ふっふっはっはっ
安全距離確認。はっおい。およおそこ。
Last commission. Oh, it's right here. Man, safe conduct. I hate this one. I hate these balloon ones.
両言のチャン。
はあふっふっ雨描きがたし。
Gonna break everything in the way.
それ。
And I'm just gonna wait right at the finish line for the balloon to just show up. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. What if the balloon stops if you're not close to it or something? No, it's actually moving. Yeah, push this guy away. Come on, let's go. I don't think that there's a way or there's a chance for this balloon to actually break, even if we leave the mobs hitting them, as long as we clear the way. Might as well charge up my first.
2対1。おっよっはっここ。さあ。ふうふう。そこ。
Okay, I'm done. I should have just fought the shop.
Yahoo!
Guess I'm gonna put a portal here again. There we go. But while farming this, it'll be easier to traverse as a geo.
いくぞー。行こう。はいよっほった吸引テスト開始。
くらえ。よし、みんなは俺が守る。雨描きがたし左右ルコ。
さよならよっよっおいおいおおいはい
燃えろ。へっはっはあ。みんなは俺が守る。
吸引テスト開始。7号式モジュール6308式ユニット。
この件はわかるかい。
よっおいよっはっはっいってらっしゃい。はい行こう。
燃えろ。うわっ。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。傷なんてくらえ。
吸引テスト開始。
この件はわかるかい。歌よ錦となれ。
He did? Okay. Did EDs. Three, nice. Attack circlet, UE stats. Ugh.
この件はわかるかい。
Trying to get my burst charges
動くべきだ
while I'm waiting. There we go. Boss should have spawned already. Oh, it's not back yet. Damn it. Spawn already. 20 seconds. Let me teleport somewhere far. He should have spawned right now. Maybe. You back? Yes. I'm gonna use food on him. See how much damage it can deal. Nice. Yes. Keep doing that. Keep giving me threes. Man, not even a gold one. God damn it. Well, I'll take it. I need it. Another circlet, another useless yeah. Pretty useless circlet. Man, I just wish that my statues actually give you burst back. Wonder where I can get bursts. Here's a quick way up, probably here. No, Geoflies, come back! Yamete! No. What are they doing?
ヒルチャールのお兄さんが病気になった。ヒルチャールのお兄さんが看病して。
Boom. Bam, 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 bam. 20 seconds. Basically 2 more runs on the G of the shop. Should have spawned. Alright, Electro. Let's go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. No, only 2. Animal damage. Bad stats. Man. Hey, BP35, let's go. Hey, more resin. Which one do I need? What does Hu Tao need? Prosperity. Or diligence, rather. Nice. Charge. Give me mobs to kill, please. 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 I can do it here. Looking for mobs to get some, what do you call it? Energy particles. Where am I? There are no mobs here. Damn it. Oh, here. that should be enough. Back to my waiting spot. Seconds. Should be my last pull, yeah.
お日様が出たら日光浴、お月様が出たら月光浴。
Should be spawned now. Not yet. I guess I'll just reconnect. Okay, it should be ready. Last fight with Gia Bishop, then more tomorrow, so I can ascend Hu Tao to 90. Yep, there we go. Gonna use more food. Just why not? Ooh, 118k. Die, beach. Man, Sucrose, why didn't you give me Lebanese? So
イルチャールのお兄さんが
I
病
need
気になった。イルチャールのお兄さんが
I have hard work for those. There should be two right here. Yep, there they are.
安全距離確認。
この件はわかるかい？歌よ錦となれ。へ
よっほい。ほいほい。
No, give me that.
ほい。
Might as well get these. I need them.
雨描きがたし。
Should be some of the cryo registering as well. Over here. Over here.
Ame egaki gatashi. Ya.
There you are.
よし、出発だ。天に召せ。
よっよっほいよっはっほい。
And one more down below. Oh shit, oh no, oh, I'm alive. I'm alive, Bennett Puerto Rican. Come here.
くらえ。ふっ、せ。
安全距離。ほいほいよっ。
So I'll grab the crabs over here. Nice crab. crabby, crabby, crabby. Come here, crab. Yes. More crabs, please. Grab the ones over here. No. No, yamete kudasai, yamete. Okay. More cryo. Where was the other one? It was somewhere here. Can I have an idea of where most of the cryo, no, not cryo, whopper flowers are? Since I did farm these for, I think, Mona, if I'm not mistaken. I just need to farm for more for Hutao. I know, yeah, there it is. Yep. Actually, I can just do these here. So it shows me where I can go. This is basically just like the basic locations for them. It won't actually show you the other spawns like from hidden flowers or hidden plants, because a lot of them do hide on plants where they just I guess mimic, and they're usually in a group of 3. Needs more. Gonna farm these so that when I complete the stuff for Hutao's Ascension, I don't have to bother with these anymore. Good thing it's actually dropping the actual item right away. Oh, there's 2 of them. Nice. I hate farming these. So annoying. There it is.
Hey! 安全距離確認。
はあさい
よっ。
More. Kimochi, Kimochi. There you are. I see you.
6308式ユニット。
二面線燃えろ。はっか雨描きがたし。
お
More. I need 19, so I need quite a lot. Oh wait, actually let me check. I did get some.
ん
How many
み
did I
ょんみょ
need?
んみょんみょん。さよなら。
13. Sure how many I already have. Oh, there's two of them down here, right? There it is.
はい。
へっ燃えろ。へっへっ
Oh, don't you dare barrage me, bitch.
6308式ユニット。
Stop.
Oh.
Man. Oh. No, stop it.
はい。行こう。ひっはっ。
Okay, I need 11. Let me see if I have enough first. Did grab quite a few of them already. Oh no, I'm missing one. Sucrose, give it to me! Yes! Good girl, Sucrose. Okay, so all I need is these two. One of these and 9 more of these. Hopefully I get the red gems after, unless I have enough here. have any? Oh, I do. Yatta! Okay, so all I need
イ
now
ルチャ
are
ールの
these.
お兄さんがビョ。
Yeah, I can't cancel navigation.
冒険だ冒険。
Grab my forged items. And I'm gonna go Spiral Abyss. Give it a shot. Characters possesses an attack increasing Windward aura that can increase their attack by a maximum of 60% for every opponent who steps within the aura. The aura effect is increased by 25% when 4 or more opponents are within the aura. This effect will not provide an attack increase. Okay. Basically, anything above 4. Let's see. Cryo Abyss in the second half. Okay. I have Kaching here, then Putao. I guess I can work with these for now. Yeah, let's give it a go. Putao's first try in the Spiral Abyss. Oh, I have an aura.
私は甘く見なフィオナの特性通り。運命よ、水面これが運命です。話が通じないなら熱々でしょ。瞬く間にはあ健康よ、世の乱れを切り尽くせ。そりゃ運命には逆らえません。料理の時間だよ。実行はあディアディアそりゃ逃がさない。運命おやフィオナの特性と5番フィオナまたはあそりゃ
Okay, easy, easy.
想の風
くらえ。みんながそばにいてくれる。
さよなら。吸引テスト開始。
天に召せ。左右ルコ全力攻撃だ。天に召せ。
吸引テスト開始。
Okay. Floor 1 done. I mean, floor 9, room 1 done. Add more HP for the benefit of Futao.
話が通じないなら運命よ、水面に映るのです。運命には逆らいません。健康よ、世の乱れを切りやっそりゃふっそりゃほっやっはっはっふっはっはっはっふっはっ料理の時間だよ。行け我が剣よ、影に従え。急がないと。そりゃディアほっそりゃはっほっはっはっまほっ急がないと。ほっはー甘えたにゃ飲みすぎだよ。はっこれが運命です。ゴバー火を吹け。我が剣よ、影に従え。はっそりゃディアはっほっふっはっそりゃはっはっふっターゲットロックアップいっほっはーよっはっ行くわよ。逃がさない。陣営のごとく。話が通じないなら叩く。運命の距離、運命には逆らいません。私は甘く見ないで。行くわよ。ディアはっはっディアそりゃはっはっへい料理の時間だよ。
Okay.
行こう。ヤッホー。安全距離7号式モジュール。
みんなは俺が守る。はい。
さよなら。おい股間奥義。6308式ユニ吸引テスト開始。
くらえ。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
おっおいおい吸引テスト開始。
雨描きがたし。
おっさよなら。
みんなは俺が守る。
吸引テスト開始。へい いふう安全距離確認無双の風
雨描きがたし
おふうふうよおいおさあよ
みんながそばにいてく油断した
Ow.
サイウルコ
おいさよならヤッホーだあヤッホーだ
Yeah, that one's fine.
Atsuでしょ瞬く間に健康よ世の乱れを切り尽くせはあよっディアほっほっほっ料理の時間だよ運命よここにいでよ我が剣よ影に従えディアそりゃディアはあまたはあ我が剣よ影に従えほっディアそれよっほっディア瞬く間に水中言語料理の時間だよいけよっディア
Every beach.
はっジンディアはっはっ
And none of my bursts are up. God damn.
みんながそばにいてくれ
吸引テスト開始さあおいよっよっふう
みんなは俺が守れ
安全距離確認さあよっ両弦の蝶
Okay. I'm gonna leave for now. So I can check the order of mobs. I wish there was a way that you can just check while you're doing it. It's kind of annoying that I have to back out and, you know. Okay. Anyway, should be fine with this. I'll probably continue this tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get Hu Tao by tomorrow. Level 90 tomorrow will make it easier. Hopefully. Anyways, thank you for the people who stopped by. Like the content, follow the page. I do apologize that there's no face cam because my camera just crapped out on me. Anyways, I will continue streaming tomorrow, and I'll see you all on the next one later.